Yes, I lost my phone today or yesterday when I was taking my daughter from her house to Goodwill, and I lost my phone, and I didn't go back to my daughter's house, which I should have checked down the rest of Avery, because I was still on Avery when I lost it. I noticed it was gone, and then I just kept going back the rest of the way, but my wheelchair was dying, so I had to go home. And I knew, I had a feeling before that I was going to Goodwill, and I had a feeling that I should have put my phone in my zip-up bag, because I knew that I lose a lot of stuff, or stuff disappears. Like, sometimes stuff just disappears. I think that Satan's demons might be able to hide stuff. I know that God can hide stuff. He hid my phone one time when I was in the nursing home. Then my phone disappeared, and someone called it, and it said, like, when somebody answered it, and they said, "It's my phone." And so I was like, great, one of these nuts in the nursing home found my phone and thinks it's their phone. And so I thought it was going to be a struggle to get it back. Anyway, later on, then I told everyone. I realized that God had taken it away because I had spent so much time on my phone doing stuff I wanted to do instead of stuff that I need to do, stuff He wanted me to do. And so, anyway, I realized I was wasting the time I had with my phone. I also recently, my laptop stopped working. That happened in the nursing home too. When it stopped working, it just wouldn't turn on, and so I've waited because I thought maybe God turned that off too, like maybe He was using it. Sometimes I've given Him all my stuff, okay? Like, I even didn't give it to Him. I just know that it's not really mine, it's His to begin with, and so, yeah, I don't have it. I don't own anything, and so I just, like, I let my roommate stay with me because he needed a place to stay, and he was a friend, and, I had an extra room, but he also helps me with a lot of stuff, so it works out. That's another thing, like, I should have put my phone in this bag my sister gave me, which is awesome that she gave me this bag, because the other bag I had, I kept buying from the dollar store, and the handle would rip off all the time. I kept losing the bag, and so that was my wallet, and so she got me this little wallet that has a handle that can hang on my wheelchair, and so that's what I do. I hang everything I can on my wheelchair. I have a little pouch, carries my weed and stuff, that I need to remember to put everything in the pouches. Like, the thing my sister sent me can actually hold my phone, and I had a feeling that I should put my phone in it. Before I went to the store, I had that feeling, and I didn't listen to it. You should always listen to your gut feeling. Your gut feeling is God. That is, like, He's smart. He knows what you should do when you have this thought that, like, oh, I should pick up those clothes that are all over my floor that I can get stuck on, that can get stuck in the wheels of my wheelchair. I can break stuff. I can run into walls, all this stuff. Like, I damage stuff with my chair all the time, and so I have to be careful. I have to pick stuff up. I can't just run over stuff because they'll get stuck in my wheels, and then it can trap my wheelchair or tear stuff up. And so I try not to, like, no, I shouldn't leave clutter around, but I do all the time. And I realized that when I was having my whole God experience, like, I still am having my whole God experience, okay? I think it's something that happens all your life when you have God, but it's become really real, like invisible, not quite earth-shaking, but basically like magic ways. That stuff happens, okay? Like, stuff disappears under my hand, stuff changes in my fingertips. Like, I held dice and it turns into googly eye. Okay, I think God does a lot of magic. A lot of magicians think they do magic, but they actually have just God does magic through their bodies, you know. But some magicians just do tricks, you know. So there's a difference. But real magic is real. And anyway, so yeah, I lost my phone today, and then my daughter found it. Like, she didn't find it. Someone on the street I lost it on, apparently, or someone on Avery found it and gave it to my daughter. They found out or they knew it was my phone. Like, somehow they found that out and knew my daughter lived right down the street and gave it to my daughter. And so that was cool, or she went to their house or something, like they called her or something. Anyway, they found it, and so it was really cool. I was thankful, and anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. Well, it's just amazing how certain things happen in life, okay? And like, God is your gut feeling. You have to know that. You have to follow it. You have to follow your gut. Like, if I could give any advice in this world, it's follow your gut. Like, do the things that come to you that you think, oh, you should do this, and then you do it, and then you find out, okay, that was smart. Like, even if that didn't like miraculously appear or whatever, even if that didn't save the day in some way, at least you did it. At least you followed it. At least you knew for sure. At least better safe than sorry. Like, that's my philosophy in life. That's my philosophy with a lot of things. And I think that it's important to really live in that, to realize that this life is short no matter what. Like, maybe you'll die by the coronavirus, maybe you'll die by a shark attack, maybe you'll die like in a plane crash or a car crash or a bike crash or whatever. Maybe you'll just get hit by a car or hit by an asteroid or sunk in a sinkhole. You never know, okay? You're gonna die somehow. You might as well accept that fact. Okay, you might as well accept the fact that you're dying. Now, I'm doing it. I am dying just like you are, just like everyone else in life is. We are all in the process of dying. It's all going to happen one way or another. So you might as well accept it. And that doesn't mean that you don't mourn for your losses. I mean, life is so much better with you in it. Okay? Life is so much more beautiful. Life is amazing. Life is also crap. You do stupid stuff all the time. You lose your phone, you lose your keys, you do whatever, you just screw up in a lot of ways all throughout your life, okay? You also have a lot of bad shit happen. Like, literally, sometimes you shit on yourself, sometimes you pee on yourself, or you have to have a catheter, or you have to have some kind of surgery, or you have to have this happen or that happen or whatever, or you lose something, or you get sick or whatever, okay? No matter what, something bad is gonna happen. The key when something bad happens is to realize that something good will also happen. Okay, if you wait it out, you gotta wait out the bad times. Wait out the bad times because they're gonna happen and they won't last forever. And Sometimes it feels like they will, but they won't. Like, ultimately, we're all gonna die, okay? So, some of us go to heaven, some of us, like, I don't know, maybe we go to hell, maybe we don't. Like, a lot of people believe in hell, okay? And I don't think it's wrong if you do believe in hell. I think, you know, maybe there is hell. I might be wrong, like, just because I don't really believe in it. I think it was lied from the devil that God allowed because it brings so many people to Jesus, okay? So a lot of people are scared of hell, and so they don't want to go to hell. That's why they become Christians, okay? I think the devil also is scared of hell. The verse that tripped me up is the one that says every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Like, if everyone does that, then there's the great throne judgment and all this stuff. Okay, first of all, I don't think that God would make a place that lasts forever other than heaven. I think heaven lasts forever. I think that earth lasts a really long time, and then one way or another, this earth is going to be destroyed. But earth lasts a really long time, and Jesus doesn't come back for a really long time because God is this alien, okay? And God is so big that we can't really comprehend the vastness of God because it's just too vast, okay? It's just this universe that we can't understand. It's another dimension. God is, like, he's all over heaven, he's all over earth. Like, God just is, okay? And he gave us a book. It's called God's Word. A lot of people all over the world believe it. Okay, it's this alien called God. Give us this book called the Bible. A lot of people believe it. Okay? And this alien is the alien. It's the only alien. Okay, there's only one God. And it's the only God, okay? There's a lot of people that think they're gods. There's a lot of other beings that are gods or say they're gods or whatever. Like, there's a lot of ideas that there's a lot of people that think that they know all about gods. And they worship one god or another, okay? A lot of people worship something that they see as God, but really, God's just in everything, okay? He just is. And so, it's just, you have to realize that. You have to grasp the concept that God just is. It's just a part of everything. It's this alien, it's this spirit that is in all of us, okay? It's also in the devil, it's also in the bad angels, because it made them, okay? It's like a craftsman that crafts a product. It's always going to be his product. It's always going to have his fingerprints on it, and it's always going to, like, be his work of art, okay? So we're all part of God, okay? Some people take that concept too far and think that they are God, or that they are, but God says there is only one of him. He gave us this book called the Word. It's the Bible. You just read it, find out about it. A lot of people in churches all over the world believe it, but a lot of people have a lot of messed up ideas about the Bible, and they think that they know a lot about it. That's really not true, and but that's just people, you know. People think they're gods. Okay, we are all mini gods. We are all a thought of a big God. Okay, we are a thought of a big God. Big God thought, hey, I wonder, like, what it would be like to have a bunch of mini gods that thought they were masters of their own universe, but really it's God. But, you know, he made a bunch of mini gods, okay? He thought us, and then he made us. It doesn't matter how it would work in our dimension, because it's not the dimension. Like, when he was making the earth, he made us in a different dimension than he is, okay? He's in heaven, we're in earth. He's also in the earth because he made us all, and he breathed into us, and he is life, okay? And that's why scientists and stuff can't really find life, the source of life, because it is God. Okay, so you can find God, but you have to find him through the Bible. You have to find him through nature, through a lot of different ways, okay? Meditation is great. Like, there's a lot of good philosophies, but it's all involves the same spirit, which is God, which is the alien, okay? It's from a different dimension. It made us all. It calls himself God, okay? Calls himself a him, but it's actually a spirit, so that's not really a him or a her. It's just a spirit. Not just a spirit. It is the spirit. So anyway, it made us by thinking us. We're a thought of a God who everything he thinks of happens. And so we happen. We are a really big thought, okay? And we keep going on and on for what seems like ages, but we'll come to an end. This world will end one way or another. Like, Jesus said, if the Bible is true, then it ends when Jesus comes back and every knee bows and every tongue confesses that Jesus Christ is Lord. Like, okay, so that's when the world is supposed to end. But even if that's wrong, then it's going to end by an asteroid hitting it, or it's going to end by pollution, or it's going to end by, animal takeover, or apocalypse, or zombie war, or whatever. It's going to end, alien attack, like something, okay? So when this world ends, and I believe Jesus comes back and ends the world, and I don't know if spirits, if the souls of the people who have died, who are ghosts now. The Christians are raptured. We all get sucked up. I don't know if the other people just go meet God and then they end. Their soul ends, their spirit ends, or whatever. I don't think it goes to hell. But maybe it does. But I think, like, God would just end their light. Maybe, like, lights can be turned off. Okay, souls, maybe spirits can be turned off. I don't know. It's not important. Like, what matters is where you're going and where I'm going, where, like, yeah, I'm going to heaven, okay? And hopefully I go in a whirlwind or some other exciting way, but we'll see. Either way, I'm gonna go, and so are you. So you might as well adjust to that fact. You might as well accept it. You might as well realize it's gonna happen one way or another. And so deal with it. Live with it. Just enjoy the life you have while you have it, because you only got one. Yeah. It is beautiful, it is wonderful, it is better with you in it, so enjoy it and make it work, and assembly art, and just do the things that we were put on this planet to do, and celebrate who you are and who you are made to be, and realize you are made to be a beautiful person and a wonderful person, and love yourself and love who God made you to be, and realize that God is God and you are a person. You are thought of a God who everything thinks happens, and he's an alien. And anyway, I'm rambling now. I better go.